Alrighty. Hope we're live. Says we're live. Welcome to Around the Corner, the first edition of this racing. Uh, I would call it a podcast. It's a pre-race show. We're speaking here with Connor Murphy, myself, Jacob Quill, and we have Levi Lipe here as well, also known as NASCAR Boy. So, Connor, you won last night's race. It was a crazy finish. You snuck your way past the leaders after they wrecked each other. What was your thoughts there on that final lap?
I'm just gonna run you through the entire thing. So we had like 4 cautions leading up to the end. I was in the back the entire time, took tires every time until the last caution, the overtime, green, white, checkered. Everybody came to pit lane then. Like 3 or 4 cars stayed on in front of me. We had 3 to go, and yeah, I snuck into third on the restart, hung in third all the way to 1 to go. We got to 4. I saw they're side by side. They ran each other up the track. I was thinking I might have a chance at this, but it's probably a long shot. And in the corner of my eye, I see they're wrecking, and I just throttled down, hope to win, and I got it.
Well, we saw the leaders. They took themselves out. I don't have anything else to say other than that was kind of embarrassing to watch. I mean that was embarrassing. You're
Yeah,
racing for the win there, and you let a guy that's like about a second behind pass you because you decided that you were just gonna try and take it all. That was aggressive, and as a Rick Allen says it best, aggressive goes around. So you know that's all I got on that right now.
I will say a lot of those people in D2, I mean, myself included, we were
Hello?
all aggressive that race, and
Yeah, I had to for a second, but hey, I'm gonna be on mute, or you'll just hear me
We are
talking.
live.
So, hello.
We are live.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's
Nice one.
funny. All right.
first trials.
All right. Well, speaking of which, who was the leaders there? Because I gotta know. Because that was.
So I have the clip. I'll send it to you,
Well, I actually
and
have
you
the
can
clip
show
right
me.
now. And speaking of which, let's look at that clip real quick right now.
So I can tell you, it was EDP in the 88, the gray
Yeah,
88, and
I'm
you
look.
had
We're looking at it now. You can clearly see their final lap. EDP's just side drafting them down the back there. They roll in the 3. A little bit of what's look like bumper lock. 14 gets in the wall. Camry, I would assume that is right.
yeah, Camry's in the 14. He's
And
this
they
guy.
just then the EDP just came up on him and absolutely annihilated you for the win. Not you, but annihilated Camry for the win there, which he didn't even get. So go figure. Um, but overall, I gotta say that overall, I think that was a somewhat great race there. I mean, it was for the most part filled with drama for sure there at the end. I bet there was definitely some tempers flaring at the end there. Camry was probably not happy knowing him. Uh, but as for EDP, I have no clue what was going on in his head, except for trying to get the win, which that's understandable. We're all racing drivers here, virtual ones. We all understand what it feels like to get the win, and we all want to win every week. So no matter who you are, when you're in that position, you're going to do all you can. But that was too much there.
I mean, hey, what can I say? He did perfect amount for me. I got the win. They didn't. Moving up the points board.
Yeah. Well, next we're going to start a new tradition here for the streaming. I've decided we're going to come up with key phrases every week, kind of like Kevin Harvick would do with words. I think that's a great thing, and the key word for this race, or key phrase, is going to be what a donut. So, listen out for what a donut, because I think that'll be funny, because we do have a donut car in the field. So, hey.
Actually, let's go interview him real quick. I mean, he's here. We want to.
Alright. Assume he wants one.
Interview me.
Oh, Camry. Okay, we'll come back to you. Ghost, is he in here? Because we need to get him
Yeah,
right
go
now.
swap to the
Get
stage.
get him in here. Get him in here. We need to interview him. I don't. All right, Ghost. We need to ask you. about your donut car heading into this week.
Yes, what about it?
It looks like a fabulous car. Uh, as the
It is.
phrase is, what a donut this week. You kind of hinted at me earlier. Hey, I'm driving a donut car. Maybe you should do something involving that. And I'm like, that's a great idea. So what do you think about your car this week? It looks great, honestly. It's a great car.
Definitely feels like a great car, considering what you know, it definitely handles well during practice. It's gotten a little bit tight, but hopefully, I'm praying that this car doesn't feel like a donut.
Just one thing. I mean, we saw in the D2 race yesterday that the tires do glaze pretty well. No joke.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. God damn.
uh,
I mean, what are your plans to save tires and overall race strategy? If you would like to share that with us today.
Overall strategy, really, I'm just gonna push it as hard as I can to the starts and get a good enough gap on the car in front of me, if there is a car in front of me, and the car behind me. And from there on, just probably run the top, save a bit of tires, and if caution comes out, just pit whenever you can, because you know how precious tires are at this track.
it's definitely true here. So look out for this donut car of Ghost this week. You're we're gonna glaze you
Number
real quick.
09.
Yeah, you're number 09 here. He says earlier that the cars feel a little tighter, and I think Ghost, if I'm being honest, that might be something that'll go in his favor. Because, Ghost, I don't know much about you, but what I do know is you can drive the hell out of a race car no matter what it is. So, good luck today.
Thank you.
And to add on, if the trucks are going to be anything like the Cup Series, those are really tight on the exit of corners and the entry of specifically turn 3. That's where I was struggling early on in the race and losing a bunch of time. You really have to arc the corner in these cars. That's the interesting thing about these. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, these drivers are gonna have to figure it out. They have 100 and I don't even know how many laps to do it, but it'll be interesting.
Sure it will. Well, let's go on to the longest segment of this show. We've already discussed the Connor drama. All right, call it Connor drama. Crazy finish there. Levi Lipe gets taken out by the 82 of EDP. Connor sneaks in for his debut win, which that's a phenomenal show because I've done something similar in another league, which it was the best feeling in the world. Great motivation boost. But then we talked about donuts. All right, we love that Krispy Kreme car that Ghost is running this week. It absolutely fabulous car, and look out for What a Donut this week. But switching on now, talking about what to expect at Texas this week. Connor, you drove in the D2 race last night, of course. What do you think that's going to be caution-wise? Because I feel like it's going to be probably one of the races that will have probably the least amount of cautions out of any of the races this season.
So what I really found is that when you get close racing, especially in these cars, because for some reason I don't know what's different with them to a bunch of the old road racing cars. I mean, it's been a while since I've actually raced in road racing leagues, so a bunch could have changed with like physics models and robotics and all that. But you get close to each other, you make a little bit of contact with these cars, and you're basically spinning here. So I mean, it's really just gonna be like giving each other room, especially in the travel when it got really tight there. Not running somebody into the wall and causing a massive pileup into one. It's gonna be, just give each other space. It's probably gonna be the main thing about today.
All right. This week, we also have to talk about temperatures this week. Speaking of which, right now, I'm going to pull it up. We got some track info. Your previous winner here last season around was Willing. I think he's present here today. Your driver veteran, if you want to call him that. Not a rookie. It's gonna be a sunny 78 degrees here today. Looking at about 100 track temp, and it's gonna be a 142 lap race, from what I heard. So long one. If, I don't know if that's right, but hey, if it's right, it's right. So that's all for today with that track info. But I've gotta say, man, I gotta say something. You wanna know what it is? You wanna know what it is? I'm gonna let you in a little secret here.
What a donut. Too early. I think we're too early on that one.
Yeah, okay. So, Ghost is actually bribing the officials, okay? Right now,
What?
he's probably sitting off in the corner somewhere bribing someone. Yeah, what's he doing over there? Yeah, he's doing something fishy, all right? Something really, really fishy. All right. But what to expect? Who's your early race winner production though, or prediction? Because I think right now, as it sits, it's gonna be probably one of the guys from Martinsville. I'm gonna do my top 3 picks. I'm gonna get a back-to-back from Willing or Ghost, not back-to-back for Ghost, but Ghost, Willing, or I think potentially it's another one. I think we could see a new winner this season. Don't know who, but we could see any new winner. I think.
I mean, I've not been in this league long enough, so the only guy I really know that races is like Ghost, and so yeah.
All right, he's going with the Ghost.
But
Ghost is a
yeah,
strong
let's go
bet.
Ghost.
So we're gonna get some gambling on him here. All right. Oh, that'd be funny though if we did have our own gambling.
Money on him.
That'd be hilarious.
Put him in my fantasy lineup.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we didn't really know too much about this league till we came in here. About what? Maybe. I didn't come in here for about a week and a half ago. All right, we're gonna keep getting people to come in here. All right, we're gonna keep doing that. All right, we're gonna keep it coming. So, don't you smirk at me.
I mean, when I found out about this league, it was probably about a year or two ago now. I did one race, like 1980s cars. At Atlanta, that race was, I don't even remember it. I probably left immediately after though, because I blew.
But
blew left in the cheek.
reverting to a topic earlier, we're gonna bring Camry up here. He's a part-time driver for D1, primarily D2. He wanted us pretty much. We're gonna ask him. We're gonna ask him about what to expect here, because you're a driver. You can speak from the perspective of others. Your mic's a little doo-doo, but that's okay.
Yeah, you can hear the race in the background,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
Yeah, we can. Low quality though. But anyways, you're a driver. You participated in the D2 race. You got wrecked last night.
Might need to kick someone.
So, you got wrecked last night. How did that feel after the race? Were you mad or what?
Oh yeah, I was mad. He wrecked me for the win, and he didn't even win.
Well, if you're gonna wreck someone for the win, you gotta at least win it. That's what I live by.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be really pissed if
I remember that.
if I wreck someone and I didn't win, I'd be hell of a pissed. Or if someone wrecked me and they didn't win, I'd be more pissed than if they just actually wrecked me and they won.
Yeah, because he did the same thing at Martinsville.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and
let us in on some beef about Martinsville. You're talking about some beef here.
Yeah.
You got anything for me against this guy?
Yes, I got something against this guy. He's wrecked me 2 weeks in a row for the win.
Oh, that could be something to look out for at North Wilkesboro next week. They're fuming.
Oh no,
he's at an all-time high.
He's what's the word? Suspended.
Oh.
The top 2 cars.
Suspension. All right.
In a fan vote.
In a fan vote.
I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of which, I know the NASCAR race is on right now. What are they talking about right now? Because I genuinely want to know if have they announced the fan vote winner yet, or have they even started?
No, they'll start after the race.
Okay. Hold on. Indy qualifying, Mogolaco just set a 2:34.
What?
Wow. Holy cow!
Dang. Does that beat the record?
I don't know. That was really quick though.
Yeah, it is.
Willpower set at 2:33.9.
Wow.
But yeah, he's suspended for North Wilkesboro, and it's just a thing. I'll tell you after this. I'll tell you after this. Hold on. No, you're fine.
He did. 34.3.
Wow. Well, we got to get back to the Texas topic here. So overall,
Okay.
Ghost earlier was talking about a tight car here. I want to know, do you prefer to have your cars tight here, or would you rather have them on the looser side?
I prefer the cars to be loose everywhere. Tight race cars suck.
Oh,
And I led all of the laps. Not all of
Oh.
the laps. No. I mean, I led like 50% of the laps.
What are you trying to boast a little bit here? You know, you're showing up, everyone. All right, I see you.
Yeah. I mean, the cars raced pretty awful in traffic. They were really tight, and you kind of washed up off the corner and hit everybody. So there was a lot of wrecks.
Well, gotta say, it was a fantastic race. Thank you for joining us for this pre-race
Okay,
show at
I'll
the
be
Texas
back
Race
after
Weekend.
the open. Oh, what the?
Yeah,
I'll
you'll
be
be
back
back.
after the
You are our
open.
pit road reporter for this week. So,
Yeah, I'll be the pit reporter until the actual All-Star race starts.
yep, there you go.
All right, bye.
All right, goodbye. All right. Camry leaves the building as got to get back to our topic here. All right. So, what is it like to drive a loose race car? Because I don't know how they are in this league. I'm sure Ghost can answer that because he's probably been here long enough. I'd actually like to bring Ghost back up again because I actually want to know if you would prefer the cars to be loose or tight, because I want to ask drivers to get an overall opinion as to what they prefer, because I feel like most guys, especially at a track here like Texas, would rather have a loose race car than a tight one. And I would expect it to get way tighter as the run goes on due to the tire wear here, because it is old Texas. So it's going to be a fabulous tire saving race here today. So, Ghost, would you rather have a tight car or a loose car?
I would say kind of mid-range, where it's in the perfect range of tight, but not too tight, and the perfect range of loose, but not too loose. Because if it was just a completely loose setup, kind of, I would say like a slide setup, you don't want to be exiting your corners on the backstretch, for example, with your rear quarter panel slamming the outside wall, because that's just completely not my driving style. So I would really prefer kind of more of even a tighter setup, kind of like what we got going on here in Texas.
All right. And I also asked Connor this earlier. As a driver, I don't know if I asked you, I wonder, what do you think the race is going to be like? Do you think there's going to be a bunch of cautions? Because you're D1. So do you think there's going to be a bunch of cautions? Do you think they're going to be wrecking a lot, counting into that cautions? What do you think we already asked you about strategy, but how long do you think your cars can last without pitting? Because I want to know what the green flag cycle is going to be like, because I genuinely feel like earlier, this could be one of those races where it's going to be a close one on strategy, and there's going to be low cautions. So, did he lag out?
I think he died.
Yeah, seems like it.
Huh?
Well, get back in here. We weren't done.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Connor. My
No.
bad. What's up?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it. Bro.
Oh God.
All right. We already asked you about strategy earlier. We want to know, do you feel like there's going to be a bunch of yellows? And do you feel like, if so, what are you going to be able to do in those yellows that is going to significantly help you compared to everyone else? Because here's the thing. I believe, okay? I believe that this is going to be one of those races where there's not that many cautions. But it is tight, to be fair. It's like very tight. And I just don't know if drivers are going to like that too much. Like you said, you like it, but you know, a tight race car is a not good race car, according to many people. But I feel like this could be one of those races where we do get spread out and caution free. What do you feel like the green flag strategy is going to be like? How long do you think your car can run before you actually got to come and get some new rubber?
I would say probably 20 laps even. I mean, this track with these new cars, they really are. This track really is a cheese grater, and during the cautions, all you want to do is just pit. I mean, I know I witnessed Connor definitely not take many tires during.
Okay.
He didn't take very many tires, but I mean, really, even in the back, you just want to keep taking tires no matter what your track position is. Although track position is very crucial here too, because as you saw in the D2 race yesterday, the Hornet's Nest is like P5 and down.
Hmm.
So the best strategy is
Well,
to just
uh, uh,
really take as many tires as you can and just stay out of everything.
abbreviate on the terms hornet nest there. I get what you're talking about, but what do you exactly mean by hornet's nest?
The Hornet's Nest basically mid-pack to like rear is the worst place you want to be, especially on restarts, because that's the Hornet's Nest is usually just where everybody wrecks, and you are 99.99% at a chance of just completely wrecking and your race potentially ending soon.
All right, well said. Anyways, I'm gonna let you get back to doing what you're doing. This is the last time you'll be up here, so enjoy your day. Good luck, and I hope to see that what a donut car out there. All right.
Don't be a donut ghost.
Okay. Should bring up
I'd say
Uno.
that on Zesty.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's in third.
that was
My boy
zesty.
Uno over here.
What about his cod?
All right, Calson X in the chat says he's hard. What do we think about that?
Same.
Like, bro. Why are you logged into RNRS, Connor? Okay, anyways, we
I
gotta get
have
back on
no
track
idea.
here. All right, we're gonna talk about points here. I need to pull up the points because I have no clue what the points are like. I did not do my homework. But we can easily find that out. We gotta find the points. Where's points? Hey,
Well, I guess there's a chain for it.
hey, where's points?
Series sheet.
Series sheet. Oh, bet. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm never finding that.
Anyways, this is not it. This is it. Okay. Oh, that's a schedule. Oh, right there. Oh, points. Oh, I love how they did this. So, we'll talk about Martinsville a little later, but right now we're going to talk about points because we do have D1 points to go over. Coringa sitting top of the board. I think an international driver competing in this series, right? Brazilian, apparently, so called. Yeah, he's sitting here top of the board with 348. Ghost trailing by 2 points. And seems like a couple of these guys, like some names that stick out to me, are like Penske and guys like Colby. You know, they're a little under the cut. Well, except for Penske's right on the cut. You know, he's 1 point off. But Colby's a little under the cut there. I don't, you know, those two ASCA people stick out to me a lot. You know, 'cause one of the top road racing leagues that unfortunately just ended, sadly. But they are making a full switch to iRacing.
They've been freed.
But I could see this right here. Looks like this season Coringa's had the most poles. Looking like a strong driver. No, but none of us predicted Coringa to win this race. I mean, that's due to our lack of knowledge, and we're not we don't follow up on him. We don't know a thing about the guy. So, you know, we only chose the main guys that have stuck their head out, and Ghost, why'd you change the polls? All right, you're a liar.
Cause I got pole in Martinsville.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of which, Ghost did get pole at Martinsville, which was honestly a great lap. Looking from a broadcasting perspective, he perfectly was arcing that corner, you know, and he didn't look tight at all. He looked a little more on the looser side. That race, well, actually, it was very tight on entry. I can't. That is not what I meant. I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. Anyways.
Oh,
Huh?
What an awesome show we have today.
What'd you say?
Awesome sauce.
Anyways, I gotta get my mind out of the gutter right now. Man. Okay.
think it's time for a commercial break.
I don't. We
No,
don't. We're,
I
we
have
don't.
an
We
idea.
don't. We don't do commercial breaks. Sorry. What's your idea? Spit it at us, because we need to get as much TV time as we can.
Why don't we interview Uno over here,
Who's that?
Mr. Reverse Card?
Reverse card.
Up
My
over
ball.
there, bud. Well, come over here.
Yeah,
Come
I
over
just
here,
caught you in
bud.
4K, boy. Get banned. Get banned.
Yeah, you're banned. You're banned.
Hello.
Anyway, we got Uno here.
Hi.
I caught him in 4K.
Wait, who got
Alright.
caught for a
Uno. Which driver are you?
21.
Yeah, I'm 21.
21.
All right, we've already gotten drivers' opinions on Texas this week, but you know, got Connor Murphy over here. You know, kind of a bozo, steal a win guy.
Whoa.
And we got you. We know nothing about you. Explain yourself. What do you do? Where are you sitting right now?
Well, let's see. Fun fact: I've more DNFs than I do top 10s. So.
Okay.
Hey, it's like my
Yeah,
Irish success.
I'll put that on your driver card next time.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. I don't know. The only good finishes I've gotten are off of late race restarts. Really. That's
Hell
all
yeah.
I get. Like, at
So
Bristol, I was
you're
2
like
laps down
a
at Bristol.
you're like a restart merchant.
Yeah, I was 2 down at Bristol, and there was like a set of restarts at like 5 to go all the way, and then another one, and then another one, and I ended up finishing 5th, coming from 2 laps down from those restarts.
All right.
It was
Well,
amazing. And
We've already asked Connor.
How are we feeling
and
going
goes-
into this Texas race?
Yes, that's what I was about to ask you. How are we doing? What do you feel about your car? How do you feel about your paint scheme? How do you feel about your team situation currently?
The car handles terribly plowing tight. I wish you were a little looser. I'd take wrecking loose over plowing tight, but still. And then I think I'm in a good scenario because I think I'm ahead of one of my teammates, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think
So
I'm
we
ahead
have
of
a,
one of them. So
we
I'm
have
not
a-
the worst.
Teammate rivalry somewhat going on.
Probably.
Rivalry. Ooh.
I don't know. I think I've
Would
wrecked
you-
my teammate once or twice by accident.
Would you say
Along-
it's more of a passive-aggressive rivalry?
Yeah. I don't know. I've wrecked everybody in the field at least once. Some more than
That
others.
including me.
Yes, I think I wrecked you at Bristol like twice.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
That's
I-
that's shameful. That is.
It's not
extremely
intentional though. I consistently overcook the corners
You cooked her.
constantly.
You overcooked her. Anyways, continuing on, we have Brobots over there,
Mm.
aka Nick Breslin, the JV football player, the bench shitter.
The bench shitter.
Bench
The bench warmer.
The bench shitter.
The-
Okay,
the
you wanna
bench-
fucking do the freaking shit.
the bench warmer. Anyways, Nick, how are we feeling going into this Texas race today as a fellow driver?
I'm doing
Goats,
good.
you're short.
Okay, I'm not in the chair. You are.
I would just like to
Um,
say, most of the flight radar 24. Oh, no, actually, never mind. Y'all continue. I forgot.
I feel good.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I really don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Ricky Bobby for you. But
I do have some cool moves.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
like
Cut
like
the
how
camera,
you
cut
were
the camera,
thrusting,
cut
like how
the
you were
camera.
thrusting the man, like how you were thrusting reverse over there earlier. Yeah. We saw that, buddy. Okay, we're done. Cut the cameras. Cut the
Okay.
cameras
yeah,
over.
let's cut the camera.
He just got absolutely
Cut
smoked.
the commercial break. Whopper.
Actually,
Okay,
that's not
so
a bad idea.
what's your guys' first question?
First question. We're gonna keep asking this to every single driver. All right. What do you think the cautions are gonna be like?
I feel like there's gonna be one specific driver, and I believe it's the number 82 named Karinga, who's gonna absolutely body the field, including me on lap 1.
Okay. Your
Reminder-
points. Your points. Your
there's-
points leader's a wrecking ball, I guess.
Reminder, they're teammates.
Oh.
Yeah,
We are
Ooh.
teammates.
Whoa.
And I think Karinga's wrecked his teammates more than he has more than anybody else.
That is an accurate statistic. Karinga has wrecked his teammates a total of 26 times already. I counted.
Wow.
I'm rocking a
That's
new
a high
Steam. They
count.
Yeah, but
haven't, they haven't been
I think
put.
I've wrecked him a total of like 37 times. I just want to add.
That's
But the car feels good, I guess. I mean, it's kind of tight, but I don't know. Running too wide with Willing was almost impossible because if you just barely lay on the brakes and you just completely fucking cannonball into them. So
Speaking of which, yesterday during I don't know, it was actually a Friday night. Willing had got into a career-ending accident in a D2 practice session, where I slid up the track. I got tighter than expected, and
and I sent it 3 wide.
he kind of climbed the
He-
wall, Lightning McQueen style, and then he hit the undercarriage of his truck hit something in the wall, and then he flew in the air, Taylor Grade style at Daytona, and then he got clipped under like driver's side undercarriage, and he almost went into the backstretch fans that were watching the practice that day.
that's not good for the
But
fans. You need
yeah,
to put
I
up some
don't
catch
think it's-
fences.
Oh yeah, also, what's his name? Camry.
My
Yeah,
leg. My
Camry.
leg.
Camry yesterday, he actually flipped over the catch fence. He barrel rolled on top of it, but luckily he didn't go into the fans.
You guys did not want to be there during that practice session. The track may or may not have been on fire.
Oh.
Yes, the fire from Willing's truck spread across the entire track and it caught it on fire.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
may be why the trucks are slightly tighter
So
today
that's why there's a big skid mark on the
or
back stretch.
yesterday.
There's a skid mark in my pants, but we don't talk about that one.
And that is recorded as history.
That is
robot
going into
shit
that is
himself.
going into the Wigna quotes book.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna show you my cool moves.
No. Cut the feed. Cut the feed. Got it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought he was gonna crank that Soldier Boy.
Wait.
oh.
Yeah,
Oh!
yeah.
Okay, we have Blue Cup, the person that is actually doing points, in which he hasn't.
They're done.
Literally
He has
did them.
on them.
Yes, they are done. Actually, never mind.
Stop
Not the-
spreading
well, not-
misinformation.
Rock, Willing is, or not Willing. I'm sorry. Blue Cup is actually an official, so
Oh.
you can.
I
ask
would like
Okay.
to say that if Penske does not show up this race, I get into the playoffs.
Wow.
Sir,
Well,
it's not the
Right.
playoffs.
As an
it's-
official-
it's,
It's not the
the
playoffs, yeah.
chase.
It's actually the chains. Oh, it's
As
something.
as an
No,
official,
there's no elimination.
as an official.
Okay,
I-
anyway,
Ruckus.
going back to the
yeah. Anyways. As an official, what do you expect from these drivers this race with the standards? Because, you know, like I was talking about earlier, you know, it seemed like D2 didn't turn out that great in terms of racing standards at the end there. What do you expect
I
from
was
these
an
drivers?
official for that race. You're interviewing the
Well,
wrong person.
Well, I
He's
don't
also
Well, I am
all
actually.
fair.
I have to study for finals in like a few hours because.
Womp womp, roll racing.
But
Anyways.
if I had to picture what I saw yesterday with the final wreck with Camry and EDP, I would assume that Karinga and Waternet are not going to be that much greater.
Hmm.
So
What did
don't have
Waterdeck
high
get to
expectations.
say?
Hey, that's
Hey,
Yeah,
don't be
he's
disappointed
catching
with
the
Waternet.
strike.
He's the GOAT.
and
We
I
also
don't want
have-
to. And we all know that Ghost is like the worst driver here too. He's gonna eventually
Okay,
cause.
no,
Yeah, bro,
I
you
haven't,
fucking-
I haven't
you-
seen you race in like 30
Yeah, you're a
years.
dead last. You're a dead
All
last.
right,
warrior, Ghost, let's be honest.
order in the media room. All right.
We have a media room. I didn't know we had
And
the
I'm,
budget for that.
What do you
but
think we're in?
currently
What do you think we're in right
currently-
now? What do you
currently
what
me-
A
what
shack.
Me and Doug-
Cut to the
okay.
commercial. Cut to the commercial.
Currently, me and
Porsche
Doge are
963.
working on a,
All right, we're going to commercial. All right, we're going to commercial. Yep,
Okay.
too bad.
Okay, I'm just not allowed to talk.
Commercial for
Er,
Okay, yeah, keep
what the
talking.
fuck?
Here, everyone,
963.
quiet. All right, let this
Technically,
man speak.
He was born
We're a
in
show and we're getting out of
but it
control.
was made
We
in
literally are becoming a circus.
1970.
All right, stop. It's Connor. All right,
The Porsche 963.
Connor.
I thought we were supposed to do a pre-race show on Gridlock like 6
Anyway,
Yeah,
minutes ago.
not
me
6 minutes
and
ago. It was
me
it
and
was
Doge.
intended, but
quality.
we realized that it's better to do it after.
After quality.
Yeah.
Qualifying.
So
Also,
okay.
Rock, I think you should interview Willing, that person that's actually
Didn't even get the.
first of all,
Yeah, your previous winner.
newly retired, obviously. Well,
He's part-time. Get off.
yeah, technically
I
part
was
time.
gonna say that me and Doge are currently working on a Pouring Motorsports museum.
Wow.
You know,
Ooh.
we are the best team. Well, previously we were the best
Get
team
out!
in GNA. Yeah. The Tim Hortons Museum is gonna feed generations.
Anyways, Willing, by the way, freshly retired as well as last year's winner. What do you think? What do you predict is gonna occur at this D1 race today?
What do I think that's going to occur? We're going to see a lot of flips. We're going to see a lot of spins. We're going to see a lot of cars hitting other cars. Don't be shocked if a car hits the flag stand. Don't be shocked if a car goes over the catch fence because these people, you know how D1 is supposed to be the best. Well, in this
Yeah.
league, it's the opposite. D2 is the best, and yet D2 had 15 cautions. So expect today
Oh.
maybe around 12 to 25 cautions. We'll probably have 7 overtimes. I'm not exaggerating or busting your balls. No, these guys don't even know what the hell they're doing. I mean, they drive fast and they drive stupid. So good luck, everyone. You'll enjoy a funny, firework-filled show.
We
You're
also,
busing who?
I think yesterday made a vow where we would purposefully jinx it at the start of the race. We would
No,
call
no.
somebody. We would be like, "Hey, somebody hasn't hit the catch fence yet, or not the catch fence. I'm sorry, the flag stand yet." And we were talking about, oh, maybe we should make it where the car explodes into 30 million pieces and they instantly DNF if they hit the flag stand.
Yeah, speaking of
So,
which, right now, I got a picture that I was sent by Willing. Camry's car was on fire, and so was the three. Their trucks they were pretty much dead here. I gotta pull them up. Yeah, this was not a great sight to see here, at all, whatsoever. This is not good. If you look at the broadcast here, you can just see the sheer absolute fireness of these cars.
So there
where
is
am I
one
being?
problem that
That's
the
what it's
R&D
like.
has found with these cars and trucks is that they're highly prone to flammable
Well,
instances
they're
by
hard.
mere touching of the bumper.
Oh,
So
that's not good.
yeah, so what we did to fix that was we just put some duct tape over it and hope and prayers.
Oh, that's very safe.
No, the safety, we don't know what that is.
Oh, that is not what I like to hear, but good for you.
But to compensate, we've had many instances of crashes like this. For example, Penske at the Daytona 500. He still walked away from it, burnt the buns a
forget-
little bit.
Don't
But
forget about Penske at Atlanta.
yes, and Rockingham, where he
And
hit
and
the.
and Las Vegas, I think.
I didn't see
Um,
Las Vegas, but yeah, pretty
um,
much. Penske so far, almost in every race, has gotten into a fatal enough accident.
Hmm.
because
Daytona, Rockingham, I would say Vegas, Atlanta, Bristol, I think.
no, he
Oh, he actually
somehow
survived
got
Bristol.
away. He only had some bruises on his back because of a hard
The
hit to
amount
the
of-
rear.
Yep, he's gotten his back blown out many times during that race.
I looked him up
Okay.
on
And we're not talking about the CERN way. We're talking about the literal crashing way.
Tuck.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, as if we didn't need to make that clear.
Yeah, but unfortunately for those at home and unfortunately for those who are in our own broadcast booth, we do have to make that clear.
Like me.
Thanks, America.
Yep.
I'm gonna have my back blown out.
Okay.
Radio from Penske.
Yeah. Yeah, we need someone to like record radioactive. That'd be hilarious.
I wouldn't mind that really.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like I've gotten word that Kenji, the driver of the number 24,
Tony Fu.
is actually on his way into the building right now.
Yeah, he's a
He
little
is.
late. He got he
He's a
wa-
little stuck in traffic.
Yeah, he was a little late. He got stuck in traffic out there, this Texan traffic here, Not too great out here.
Everything's bigger in Texas, especially the traffic.
Okay. Anyways, Texas here. This is one of them places where if you get caught in traffic, you're done.
Oh,
All right.
I got word that he's arrived.
All right. Well, get him in the chair now.
Get
Make
in
him
that chair.
Get in the chair. Need him to get in the chair now.
Kenji,
Yes.
all right, get join the game or get in the
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah, join the game, get in the chair.
Get in the chair.
I'm trying.
Come get in our podcast chair. Come on.
Come get in our podcast chair. Oh.
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 All
There
right.
he is.
All right, guys, go ask whatever spiel stuff you want to ask.
So, as a fellow driver, how are we feeling coming into this race? Because I know it's awfully tight here, and obviously the temperatures aren't the greatest, but overall, what are your feelings coming into this race?
I feel pretty fast. Not gonna lie. Third fastest in practice. Feel confident.
Now, sir, I may ask, are you from Texas?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
Morristown, Tennessee. Live near Bristol Motor Speedway.
This guy is...
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough, man. I mean... Who's echoing? I can hear it!
Have you
No,
seen
come
what happened yesterday, Kenji?
Yeah, the absolute death at the start finish line coming to the checkered flag. Yeah.
That was an embarrassment. That was...
After witnessing that, what are your expectations?
We're gonna have at least 3 to 4 fatal crashes today.
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised.
before we get too many people in here, we have 15 minutes. We're going to wrap up our Martinsville segment. Within that, we want to talk about Martinsville last week specifically. I'm sure some of the drivers here were probably participating in that race. We saw a new winner, Water Hydrates. He won that race. Ghost, get off
It
the
was a
table.
part-time, by the way.
Part-timer. He won that race. Came in, stole the show, and I called him the sneaky link there at the end. He came in out of nowhere and just absolutely stole the show. Just straight up balled out in the last 25 laps. Just pulled something straight out of his ass and made it stick. So, absolutely dominating there at the end.
like a never mind.
No, say it. Let your words fly.
Oh no, I don't think that one
Oh,
will fly.
okay. I get what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think what I was gonna say was gonna
Yeah, that ain't gonna fly,
Absolutely.
bud.
live broadcast moderation.
Yeah,
So-
don't want to get this thing banned.
It'll buff out. Anyways,
Oh.
what else? Oh, Martinsville segment. Go ahead.
Yeah. So as I was talking about, we saw Water Hydrates take home the win yesterday, but we did see some controversy up front as well. As we had a late race caution there with about 20-ish to go. Monster Jam just completely drove it in there on the curb and took out like 5 cars there. Took what was that?
5 wide at one point.
Well, took like what, the 84 out of contention there, pretty much. Absolutely ran someone up the track and spun himself again. I don't know what all these people were doing at Martinsville, but I was warned well before the race. that it was not going to be a pretty one. So I didn't have too high expectations there. But then after that, they told me, "Oh, you gotta show up for Texas. I mean, that's gonna be a good race." And y'all are already saying there's gonna be like 20 cautions. So what is it? Is it gonna be a pretty race or is it gonna be a bad one? Cause I don't know what to think at this point.
I can tell you, as a witness to last season's Texas race, this race might be worse than last season's.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Only because of the new these new Wigna
Per-
cars they got us driving.
Personalities that we have now.
Also, I don't know if this
I
is
guess you
a
could say
I don't know
that
if
too.
this is a thing, but during the race during Martinsville, I saw many fake cautions. What was up with that? Cuz I would like see the caution come out and then nobody slowed down and the pace car didn't come out. So, what was that about?
Usually it was like there was a couple cars that I don't know, I think it was one car. We threw the caution and then we were like deciding on if it was a caution or it wasn't. And if we didn't slow down, then it wasn't a caution. But if it was
Yeah,
not,
cuz y'all have race
but
back,
if it
correct?
was, then yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I
The
thought.
orange flag is race back. So
Mm-hmm.
That's creative. Ow!
yeah,
Ah,
I mean,
fuck, I just stepped on like a goddamn big ass splinter. Ah! Ow.
We have lost our broadcaster.
it's because of this giant wood table they got us with.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Fuck this
Yeah,
wood
they
table.
they couldn't
We're swapping it out for a plastic table. Fuck the turtles.
they couldn't even give us like a table that's rounded or anything.
Yeah,
No,
just
no,
a
it's just
square
sharp
table.
edges.
Sharp square table.
No, it's just straight from the bark. Not even like polished or anything, just straight bark.
You
Yeah.
probably get a splinter by just placing your hand down on it.
Yeah.
Even the microphones would get splinters.
Yeah, don't
Anyways,
touch
Oh,
my
dang.
microphones.
I'm
Stupid finger. Ah, that hurt.
Well, I gotta ask about Martinsville though, Ghost. You were racing. Your car was very good during that whole race, but it just didn't seem like you could complete it in the second half. Like, what happened there at the end that really made you fall off compared to the first half?
everybody being an ass.
That's
Pretty
that.
much.
I predicted it.
Um,
I was thinking many cars they were getting much more ruthless in the second half, and it was just turning into a hellfest. But
specifically, Ryan Newman fan, the driver of the
Yep.
number 6 car. Uh, yeah, uh, he,
Did he do some funny business?
according from his in-car camera and his statistics, he braked, on purpose, by the way. He braked early, so he could slow down and block me, so I wouldn't be able to catch up to Water, who was the part-time driver of that race, as I said. And basically pull an Alonso Masterclass defense. And it was like 5 to go, or 4 probably, when I finally got past him after Brobots. Okay, actually no, we don't talk about that part because that might be getting me in legal trouble. Yeah, and then I wasn't able to catch up, but I was catching. But I just
well, yeah,
yeah.
you had the freshest tires in the field along with a couple other guys I thought I saw, because some of these guys they decided just not to pit, and you took
Surprisingly.
the bold risk, right, and you pitted, and I don't think it worked out too well for you, because it you came back with a mild result at the end, but it wasn't probably what you were looking for.
P2, I mean P2 was still fine, but I mean it was
Mild result, I
mediocre.
say.
Yeah, it was mediocre compared to where I started and how fast I was running, but I really thought that more people would actually, pit
Race
in
with common
me.
sense.
That too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually thought that more people would at least pit, because, I had the first pit stall right next to the exit, so, I mean, at least I thought that was an advantage, actually, but it's just unfortunate how it played out, but hopefully I can turn it back around in Texas today.
Well, we're gonna have about we're gonna wrap up early, 5 minutes early. Oh, Curry. Who's Curry?
10, actually. It's bad.
Why is he blinking? Oh, it's a new
what?
Roblox character thing. Oh,
Anyways,
he's
that
blinking.
concludes the what's this called? Wigna pre-race show called
Yes.
Around the Corner.
Hope to see
This
you on
is
track.
Yeah, hopefully. But this concludes that. Hopefully, many more to come. I will be your main driver, actually. Main D1 driver, speaking for the podcast / P-Race show. But it's been a fun one, and yeah, man, I don't want to die this race. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully not, but I'm feeling great about this race, to be honest. You know, you guys might not, but it's gonna be a
I
great
hate
race.
Texas.
So
So
we're gonna end it here. This is your main host, Rock Solid, Jacob Quill, also known as Jacob Quill here, and you know Connor Murphy joined us. Camry joined us at one point. Couple other D1 drivers. Ghost primarily spoke for the most part too. Yeah, looking forward to everyone tuning into the race here in about 5 minutes. We're going to get underway with qualifying session. And after qualifying, we'll get a grid walk with Camry there. And and then
Damn.
we're gonna get
Our co-host is choking on a splinter.
we're gonna get driver
Bad.
introductions and races will be underway.
Bad bad
Cut the cameras, cut the cameras.
of my seat right now, buddy. Of my seat.
Cut the camera.
All right, Camry.